I won't cement it just yet, but this thing feel like it's Jalen Tolbert's. And that is not to say that Jalen Brooks and Kevontae Turpin, Tyron Billy Johnson, Jalen Cropper, all of these guys, let's be real. This unit as a whole without CD Lamb has been pretty solid out there, pretty good. It's been competitive, I'll say that. You know, the defense has made them work. But Jalen Brooks has had his moments. Turpin has had his moments. Tyron Billy Johnson was the reserve name. Now Jalen Cropper is gaining some steam. But one thing you constantly hear out of camp is there's Cooks, there's Tolbert, and then, yeah, these guys are, competing. So I absolutely love to hear this about Tolbert because you saw it last year. And it was so frustrating. Like, you saw the jump from Jalen Tolbert last year. And then they said, we're going to roll with Michael Gallup. And it was like, all right, man. I mean, you drafted Tolbert in the third round. He's shown he's shown that he's gotten better. Just put him out there. Gallup's not going to be here long. Gallup gets out there in the first half of the season. He's looking sluggish, and they're like, all right, Tolbert, we're going to eat into Michael Gallup snaps. And I think Tolbert had a solid year. I was actually shocked after the season how many people were so down on Jalen Tolbert. Like, it's not his fault that he was dealing with politics. It's not his fault that Michael Gallup got a big contract and they wanted to keep rolling him out there. But every time he ate into Michael Gallup snaps, I mean, Tolbert put on good film. But for whatever reason, I don't know, man. It's as if Tolbert was just another dude, which production-wise, only 200-something yards, 3 touchdowns, or whatever it was. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're looking at the numbers and we're like, that's not enough for me to be like, yeah, he can take over Michael Gallup's spot. I don't know. I went into this draft and I said, yeah, sure, we can draft a wide receiver 2 for the future if you guys want to, but I'm not tripping about it right now. At least not for 2024. I'm just not tripping about it because you've got enough between this group here, especially the top 3, Tolbert, Jalen, and Turpin, that even if one of them is not a solidified wide receiver 3, all 3 of them can combine to be a wide receiver 3. You give, what's my man's name over there in Houston? Bobby Slowick. You give Bobby Slowick this type of talent, a possession, big body guy in Brooks, a speedster like Terp who can do things out the backfield, and Tolbert, who I think is a well-rounded wide receiver, right? Played 35% inside, can play outside. I still think there's a downfield aspect to his game that hasn't been unlocked. We saw it in South Alabama. I don't know, man. I felt good about Tolbert polling this wide receiver 3, and he's held on to it. He's held on to it, and we'll see if he can carry over. So